If you want to listen, if you don't want to listen on your phone, go to your computer, go to Spreaker.com. Go to YouTube. Go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Google Cast. Deezer, Podcast Addict, Himalaya. And holler at your boy in some way. Built for This Network is on all of those platforms or any other platform that you receive podcasts. So there's no such thing as rap I missed your show. All you have to do is click the link. You follow me on Facebook. You follow me on Instagram at HRap_B. You follow me on Twitter at HRap_B. You'll get the link. And then that's all you have to do. Is tune in. Leave a comment, tell a friend to tune in. That's all you got to do. And unemployed comedians in the chat room. But that's an inside joke for one of the listeners in the chat room. I ain't gonna say her name, but she know who she is. The unemployed comedian is in the building. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. It's a little bit to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Now, I'm gonna start off at the top, y'all. I'm gonna start off at the top. We got an unemployed comedian in the building. Y'all already know. What's up, man? Look, man. The sports world is on shutdown right now, man. The sports world is on shutdown. And I'm going to start off right at the top. You can literally see these people scrambling for our dollar. As I just said a second ago, habits are formed or broken within 30 days. If you do something for 30 days, you will do it for a very long time until you break that habit. If you stop doing something for 30 days, after that 30-day period, you'll stop. You probably won't go back to it unless you choose to. We are programmed to tune in January to the Super Bowl, to the playoffs, February to the NCAA football playoffs, February to the Super Bowl, March Madness, April starts baseball, May and June NBA basketball. Baseball is at its height in July. Then the preseason starts. August is football, and then the cycle continues. People are scrambling for your dollars, and you are seeing every morning people like Mike Greenberg, Skip Bayless, and these other people. They are we're not giving up hope. We're not giving up hope. The thing is, they've become lazy. They've become complacent. The reason I call them lazy and complacent is, how is it that you are the worldwide leader in sports? You've had 1,000 years of sports to overlook. They've been in effect since 1979. 1979 is 41 years, people. 41 years, and you can't come up with anything but to continue to talk about the exact same thing you've been talking about for the last 4 weeks. How is it that, look, I understand that I do a show once a week, so it's easy for me to compile topics to talk about. That's easy. Hey man, you got 7 days to talk about what you want to talk about. But I challenge ESPN to tune in. I challenge ESPN to hire me and watch me come up with something else to talk about on a daily basis. Look, the whole Michael Jordan, LeBron conversation. This guy and that guy. This dude is shorter than that dude. Do you know I turned to Fox Sports Net and listened to the big homie Shannon Sharp debate with Skip Bayless? Well, I only did it for like 10, 12 seconds about who will win a game of horse, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. You talk about stupid ass conversations. You talk about stupid ass conversations. It's because they have zero creativity. They have nobody at the top, the middle, or the bottom, or they're not listening to the people at the bottom. It's a very good chance somebody at the bottom going, all you have to do is this. It's getting to the point where this is what they did. They're promoting NBA players playing NBA 2K, a damn video game, for charity. And look, they don't even have the wherewithal to put this shit on TV. Give them a live camera and laugh and joke with the fans on TV. Engage people with your product. They don't even have the wherewithal to do that. It's just, hey, I'm just going to do some stupid stuff and then I'm going to talk about it later. This is sad. Every day they have the exact same conversation. And what is really unraveling for people who are thinkers, this is what's unraveling. I'm gonna need you guys to realize that the truth is coming to the surface. They are talking about playing games without fans. That's for you and that's for your entertainment. No, it's not. That's to continue to make money because Fox, TNT, ABC, NBC, and ESPN is going to want their damn money back if they don't have a product to show. Because just like people, the rent man, he don't give a damn about the damn pandemic. The people who gave you you gave $1 billion to, you don't want to give it back to. They want their product. They want something. And then you got people like Mike Greenberg on TV, which I'm a big time fan of Mike Greenberg. Mike Greenberg used to be here in Chicago, used to do a show on what used to be called CLTV. I don't even know if it exists anymore. It was very engaging with the fans. It was very entertaining. I liked it. I like Mike Greenberg. But he's standing there as a fan. I'm not giving up hope. I'm not giving up hope. I'm not giving up hope. He shouldn't. But at the end of the day, if you are a relatively intelligent person, if you listen to my show, I'm assuming that you are finding other ways to entertain yourself. My man Chuck said, do they have copyright license to do that? Here's the thing, Chuck. That's a great question. Do they have the right to repost games and do things of that nature? Look, the NFL needs you to pay attention to them. The NBA, NHL, MLB, they need you to pay attention to them. Why not put this on TV, Chuck? Why not get together? It's only a phone call. President, NBC, ABC, CBS, TNT, and anybody else, Fox, ESPN, get on the phone with the NFL, MLB, and the Hockey League people and come up with a way to use that. Well, NFL has done it with ESPN. NBA's done it with ESPN. So all you have to do is create. If you want to have these stupid ass debates, these barbershop kinds of debates, look, y'all are hosting shows from my man Booger McFarland's house, from DeMarcus Spears' house, from whack ass, what's his name, the white boy who don't nobody respect. I can't think his name. Joe gonna tell me in a second. Malowski or whatever his name is. They doing this from these people's houses. Have the conversation from people's houses. Stop just focusing on Stephen A. and Max. Include them in the conversation. Excuse me. If you have your football experts, DeMarcus Spears, Dominique Rogers Cromartie. I mean, not I always say Foxworth. I always call him Rogers Cromartie. Dominique Foxworth. All those guys. Get those dudes in the room and debate who's the best point guard this week of all time. Then you debate who's the best two guard, who's the best small forward, who does this the best. There's tons of way to work this. They have literally 100 years of footage in the NFL. Literally 100 years, 80 something years of footage in the NFL. Tons of MLB footage. You can do it if you're creative enough, but they're not. They're gonna keep hoping and praying when they can be creating other means to get you engaged. People who watch sports love to debate sports. Guess how I know? I'm one of those dudes. You go to Brothers Barbershop, you go to Afro's Barbershop, and the loudest dude in the room at one point was me. So, you sit around with your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, your friends, and argue. When I talk to number one Chief Rock and Jersey Byrne on the phone, we talk about the good old days. When I talk to Big Chris Chrisman, Joe from Houston on the phone, we somehow, some way, a conversation starts up about who's good and who's not. All you have to do is have a conversation. Who's the best young quarterback? Who's the best quarterback in the last 10 years? Who's the best quarterback in the last 15 years? Who's the best quarterback in the last 20 years? Cats like Trey Ringo. Trey Ringo knows sports up, down, left, right. He can have that conversation. Mike Golick. You have all these people and all this technology at your fingertips, yet you want to talk about the Bill Belichick, Tom Brady debate. You got the fake ass Tampa Bay Buccaneers bringing out fake new uniforms. Them the same uniforms. You just made this shirt gray, man. That's like turning your pants inside out talking about I watched these. You still got on the same old funky ass pants. So they are really scrambling because they lack creativity. They lack organizational skills. And they what they did, they had you like a bull with a ring in his nose, pulling you along, telling you whatever they wanted to for the last 40 years. They can do best announcer. They can do 1,000,001 things. You have probably 25 to 30,000 hours of sports. You got 30 for 30s. All this stuff that they can dredge up and have people have conversations. You can have Bo Jackson. You can have some coaches. Who the best college running back? And have those dudes on TV. Who the best college wide receiver? Do you know how much content they actually have at their fingertips that they're not taking advantage of? Then when you have those conversations, those insane argumentative conversations, yeah, they just changed the logo. We'll talk about they changed the jersey. Man, get the hell out of here. Stop it. Chuck, why are they trying to BS us? Man, that's my man Chuck in the chat room. But it shows you the lack of creativity at these networks. They've been doing this for a month. The first 2 weeks, you can say, hey man, we scrambling. But at this point, they could have had so many people on TV, brought up some of those old Heisman people. Who's your favorite Heisman Trophy winner? Who's the dudes that don't nobody talk about? Who's the best underrated player? Dude, it is literally 1,000,005 conversations they could have had. But they choose to talk about the same thing all day, every day, showing you they don't look. ESPN has 10,000, 12,000, 20,000 hours of highlights. That's highlight packages. Dude, you can go to YouTube every day and come up with a new topic. It's about the money. But look, Chuck say, like you said, it's about the money. But they not even taking advantage of what they have. Why would you make me listen to some bull about something that I don't give a damn about every day when you could be pimping me out, educating me about the game? Okay, look, check this out, Chuck. The NFL draft is coming up, and other people are listening. The NFL draft is coming up. You got Todd McShay, Mel Kiper Jr. I'm sure that they can get on the phone to people who used to be in the front office and tell you exactly what they're looking for. So now when you watch the draft, you and your homies, they can set up some type of tournament so you can try to guess who's going to get drafted because they've educated you on the draft process. They've educated you on the draft process, and now you're more engaged. You are a fanatic at that point. Football is already the number one drug, the optical drug in America. People love football. So if you taught me how they engage, how they evaluate the talent in the National Football League. This is what we're looking for. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. This is what we do. And then you got a couple of experts debating over it. Of course, you're going to have somebody with some personality, but that's what DeMarcus Spears, that's what Booger McFarland, that's what Dan Orlowski, even though he whack as hell. And those other dudes, that's where they come in. Rex Ryan, they can recreate defensive end position, defensive linemen, linebackers, DBs. Then you get Keyshawn Johnson, who's an employee at ESPN. You get other people who played the position, and they talk about, a group of them and talk about their position and what people should be looking for, how you can overlook them. Next thing you know, guess what? Football comes back. You're looking for what they said you're looking for. They're not taking advantage of that because they are hoping and praying, we're going to make our jobs easy. No, you're paying these people tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars every year to talk about football. Make their asses talk about football. That's too hard. That's too hard. I mean, and I'm quite dude. When you're a former football player, baseball player, basketball player, you love to show people, most people love to show people how much they know. But they're not doing that. They keep, please, I hope it come back. I hope it comes back. It's going to come back. It don't cost me anything to be optimistic. But you bore motherfuckers to tears. You are not entertaining or engaging. Man, with me and the homie Boy, the homie Anu, the homie Big Illinois, we get together, we talking sports for a little while. We're going to talk sports, hip-hop, and women. That's what people do. That's what men do. Sports, hip-hop, and women. You might talk a little politics now because the whole world on punishment, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to get into that tomorrow and Saturday. But I'm just saying, man, there are 1,000,005 ways to attack this thing, and they're not. That's why I said, hey, man, there's no way in hell you should keep listening to this foolishness that they